2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the defending NBA champions, the Los Angeles Lakers. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Richardson. Steven Jackson is out there with Al Harrington. Then there's Davis, and it's Foyle in at the 5 spot. Trying to get open is Davis. Gasol no good. Jackson has the open look. They grab their own miss. Here's Harrington. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's James. It's stolen by Harrington. On the wing, Jason Richardson creams the three-pointer.
Like saying Davis, focus on getting the ball around to other people, solid, and recognizing when his teammate has an advantage.
Now here is Davis. Gasol trying to free himself up, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by James.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Davis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
The drop.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. It's a three-point game. Davis finds Jackson. That three off the mark. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Puts up a three. Warriors with the rebound. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Over Caldwell Pope. Jackson misses. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Richardson outside. From outside the arc, the Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Caldwell Pope gets it over to Schroeder. Gasol dishes to LeBron. Right side Gasol. Schroeder outside, just 4 to shoot. A miss that time, would have put him up. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Matt Barnes is checked in for Golden State. Azubuike comes in for Jason Richardson.
And Davis, all energy, big physical point guard with that shoot-first mentality.
Over to the wing. The three. The rebound by Foyle. Warriors leading by 4. Azubuike with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Davis gets a wide open look. And he's good on the 3 ball. Davis has got 8 points.
Davis is a fantastic deep ball shooter, torching defenses with his perimeter game.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. The 3 from LeBron. That shot off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Down low. Azubuike. Good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
LeBron James on the wing. Can they get it? And James throws it down hard.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
3:07 left in the first. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. I was able to talk to Golden State's head coach. This is the first meeting they'll have against LeBron and the Lakers, and coach thinks his team is properly prepared. He told me this is a milestone game for our team. We want to be able to go head-to-head with the Lakers and see how we fare. We're going to learn a lot from this meeting. Win or lose, coach is excited to test his team against LeBron and company. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Davis. Following the basket by LeBron James. Azubuike on the wing. Barnes outside. Davis against Schroeder. And it's Davis missing. Lakers trail by 7. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And they double up Davis.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Kalena Azubuike.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
So it's the Warriors now. They lead by 7. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He's shooting free throws, number 4 and 5 here. And both free throws good for Davis. From deep LeBron. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and so far through one quarter it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Azubuike's out there with Davis. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Matt Barnes. And it's Foyle in at the center position. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Caldwell Pope. Schroeder against Davis. Pass to Azubuike. Lays it up and banks it in. Azubuike's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Davis, that's for 2. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Gasol able to finish.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. Azubuike against Caldwell Pope. Azubuike, no good. Lakers trail by 8. The pass to James. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
LeBron can score from anywhere, but he's most effective close to the hoop. Very skilled in the paint.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Jackson, he's checked in for Kalena Azubuike. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Davis. Golden State moving the ball around. Shoots from the elbow. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
And stolen by Richardson. Launches the three, and Davis with the basket on the assist by Richardson. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors. Davis has got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Here's James, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
Al Harrington's checked in for the Warriors, and he can't hit the second. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA, in basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings. The measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Davis inside. He's up against Gasol.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
To the paint. Here's Harrington, and Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Here's Jackson.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Foyle the pass to Harrington. And the basket is good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's James. Here's Davis. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, Davis, so dominant, so strong, so athletic, so skilled. He got everything he wanted right there.
Richardson for 3. Drops in the tray. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw.
Fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
Yes, that goes in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Tries again, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, you describe AD's games and you start running out of superlatives. I mean, when this guy is healthy, he dominates in a different fashion, but in similar ways to Tim Duncan.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. To Golden State had no problems getting going. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some... And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol at the center filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And James throws it down.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Jackson, second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And I love the passion that Jackson plays with. Never bashful when it comes to pulling the trigger, and an outstanding two-way player. Signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
The Warriors leading. Richardson dishes to Harrington. Davis, that's for 2, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And James throws it down hard.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Pass to Harrington. Now here is Davis. Offline with his 3.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
It counts, and the foul. It's on Jason Richardson.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
For Los Angeles, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And it's the Warriors' ball, trailing by 2. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And that one's good by Davis.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's James. Second chance shot. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And the Warriors with possession here. A chance here for Davis. No good off the back of the rim. Davis against Davis. Tipped away. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Matt Barnes is checked in for Golden State. Azubuike comes in for Jason Richardson. James. Stolen. And even 3-on-3 break. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 27.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
From downtown. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Good. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, with his ability to stretch the floor, Davis really adds another dimension to his team's offense.
Over kicks to LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pass to Jackson. The offensive rebound. It's Barnes on the follow.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Here's James. Rebound by Azubuike.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Davis. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. Now just a 1-point Laker lead. The drive by LeBron. Count it. LeBron's got 13 points now in the quarter.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You've got to wrap him up. You've got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion, because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Our offense will come and go. Okay, our defense has got to be the constant. Okay, we keep getting stops. The way we score the basketball, okay, this will be our game.
Frank Vogel driving home the idea that defense, not offense, defense is the key to taking control of the game.
Yes, the effort you put into your defense is something within your control. That's why he wants them to focus on that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Cutting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Matt Barnes. Davis is out there with Azubuike. Then there's Richardson. And it's Foyle in at the 5 down low. Count that one. LeBron's got 38 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And it's Davis missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
The 3 from Davis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gasol against Richardson. Gasol passes to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. A putback. Davis on the follow. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Well, you got to put a body on Davis when he goes up in the air, because if you don't, it's too late. You'll be Instagram.
Here's Richardson. The second chance effort. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Gasol finds Schroeder. Now here's Caldwell Pope. That's good from Davis on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 4 assists now tonight. Warriors trail by 7. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the Warriors with some changes. Harrington comes in for Barnes. And Steven Jackson is subbed in for Kalena Azubuike. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed the team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin will see if they can make that adjustment.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be the game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes.
And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. He's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Out to the right wing. Back to Harrington. And Harrington throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Davis. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way. And it's the Warriors on the break. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Harrington.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
He was all alone on that one.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Davis, that's for 2. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Caldwell Pope outside. Gasol's in the post. Richardson covering. The shot's good from Gasol.
Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
And they pick up 2.
Excellent feed from Baron Davis that time.
James looking around. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. It's good from long range.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Well, certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Jackson against LeBron, and the basket by Harrington.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. But they recover it. Johnson kicks to Ellis. They get it back. Outside, Jones. Shoots the 3. nails the tray.
Hey, whenever the game is close, this team is going to turn to Monte Ellis. He's a big-time shot maker and performer who always, most of the time anyway, delivers in the clutch.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge.